Hey guys, and welcome back. I am the Seven Swords, and we are back in Skyrim. It has been a minute since my last recording, and this recording also is going to be containing an announcement at the beginning here. Um, It'll probably even say in the title that there will be an announcement, and G is currently still up there. Hopefully, he finds his way down when we leave. But the announcement is that the recording of Skyrim is not going to be stopping, but it is going to be slowing down quite a lot to maybe only one or two recordings a week. Um, the reasoning for this is that I am finding it harder and harder to find time in my busy schedule these days to record. Um, I would love to record more often, but I am finding it more and more difficult to find time to record. I'm hoping that that gets better over the next couple of months, um, as this is the busiest time of the year for me. But right now, I only have like a couple of episodes left. I think this will be going up on the 11th, I think, and it is currently the 6th. And I might have time for two recordings today. I might only get time for one. I need to figure out what I'm going to do at the end of this recording. I wanted to get this recording though because I don't think I'll have time to record for the rest of my weekend due to a lot of the work I need to take care of and a couple of other things. So I do want to apologize that the recordings will slow down so much. I know that the series isn't super popular, but I know there are at least a few people who seem like they're constantly watching it. Um, on top of that, and I'm just remembering this because of me bringing this up, I did read a comment about my voice being a little hard to hear sometimes. I have cranked the settings for my voice capture to the highest that they could be. If this is still not good enough, I will basically not be able to improve it at all for the foreseeable future until I can either buy a new mic or get a new capturing software, which the new mic is unlikely and the capturing software is unlikely for right now. Um, but I will keep that in mind if you guys continue to say that there is a problem with the sound. I will continue to look into a possibility of improving that. We have the now for what we're doing today in game. We have the lute and drum from the two locations. The drum was in the location we were just in, while the flute was over here, I believe, in um, Stony Creek Cave, where we lost G for a little bit. And to get back to the Blue Palace, um, we're probably just going to head back to Falkreath real quick and um, attempt to head through the terminus there. I was originally going to use the warp spell to travel to the College of Winterhold again, and then use that to travel back. But I think this will be easier, and in the long run, I think this will be won't take much longer. Especially since we have our mechanical horse, which is apparently indestructible, and its ability to just jump off cliffs like we were just doing. Um, the, the horse will be staying here though. Um, Mostly just because of the fact that I don't really have a way of getting it around. I kind of wish there was a way I could summon it. We are going to eventually get a horse that we can do with that, just not right now, and we've got to go down. That's ironic that he's talking about that, because that's actually the quest line that has to do with the horse that we can summon. Hopefully we get that one eventually, and we can use that one since this one seems like it can't be travel with us. And now I'm trying to remember where the terminus is in this area. Oh, here it is. I mean, I remembered it being over here. I just couldn't remember where it was over here. Now we can travel through the terminus and then head to Solitude to turn in this flute and drum. And then we're probably going to tell G to go ahead and head back home so that he can not be as such a pain for us for now. And then I'm not entirely sure what I'm going to be doing. We might be going back to Whiterun to work on the Companions Guild, actually, now that I think about it. As I feel like I feel like doing more of the Yorvasker challenge and working on getting that finished, as I plan to um, deal with our vampirism in the not so distant future. And then once we've dealt with the vampirism, we will then be going, or not our vampirism, dealing with our lycanthropy, and then becoming a vampire again and moving on with that storyline. Especially since I'm running into more and more reasons why I'm not a big fan of the lycanthropy in this. I don't like the fact that it's limited. I don't like the fact that I can't transform very often. I don't like the fact that I can't open doors while in that form. It's truthfully a encumbersome and annoying form. Not to mention being a vampire is a lot more useful to me and a lot less of a pain. So we will most likely be working on getting the Companions Guild quest finished so that we can then go back to being a vampire, which was always the plan, but we might as well get around to actually doing it. I'd like to finish up the Companions Guild quest before we do that. Oh, first we're going to talk to this guy to give him the drum.
At last, I have searched for this drum for 20 years. The college treasury is a bit thin right now, but I can show you some tricks I learned from my days with the army. Well, you've come to the right place.
Oh, he's got more training to do. We will take as many levels as I can get, which is not very much apparently.
I suppose I should return to my papers.
We will be coming back to him again for more training because he is a master. So hopefully he can train us as far as I can.
Always. Perfection takes dedication. Only reason I'm so good with a lute is because I... What? You did? Oh, sweet divines, you did. There is no way I can pay you what this lute is worth, but I can teach you a few tricks I've learned over the years. Glad that distraction's over.
Right. That's quite a few levels. Now, I'm guessing that there's probably more here at the college that we could do, but...
They just interrupt the rest of my work.
I'm sorry to break it to you, Giraud, but students are an unfortunate necessity of a college. Do try to persevere.
Yes, Headmaster.
You and me, we're the only people around who aren't fools.
What do you know about
Not
dragons?
much, to be honest. Their return was a shock to us all. Giraud Germain has some tomes about them in the library if you're interested.
Maybe. Has the war affected the college?
Not much, but as a bard, I find the whole affair depressing. There are no heroes in this war, no winners to be had, and no real conclusion. If you want something a bard can dig into, look to the dragons. 1,000 years from now, Skyrim will have changed rulers dozens of times, but the return of the dragons, that story is once in an era.
I like how he says that because I think Sarah could agree with him that this war has no winners. It just has and no true conclusion. It's
Hello,
just
yes.
a
I'm
waste.
and scribe work when I can find some quiet time.
I believe she probably does. She probably
My
really
position
truly
is
hates
keen.
this war.
Actually covers a wide range of subjects. I teach poetry,
She's probably gonna end up joining the Imperials eventually. I mentioned the fact that I have a mod installed now that will change how that operates. I don't think I actually revealed it at all what that mod does, but we'll see it eventually. She'll probably join the Imperials eventually. Once I get to a certain level, or once I do a certain thing, which is one reason why I have to go back to being a vampire, because I can only do that as a vampire. And I don't want to run the Thieves Guild or the Assassins Guild until I'm a vampire again, since being a werewolf does not help with those. It's quite the annoyance of being told I smell like a dog just because of the fact that I'm a werewolf. But, hey, no biggie. Let us head back to Whiterun and head back to Yorbasker. It's about time we return to them to assist with dealing with that part of our obligations. Not to mention becoming part of the companions, becoming more enticed with the companions will help her also gain more power in the realm and begin working towards dealing with the Valmor and the entirety of the Skyrim issue. Been a while since we've been here, and I almost forgot. Hey G, it's time for we part ways. Time for us to part ways. Your pet heads back home. I didn't realize that G kinda was considered a pet. That actually makes sense though. I am Miko. Why Miko causes the problem then. So I wonder if that means that Thistle wouldn't be able to carry stuff if I asked Thistle to carry stuff. I would guess that Thistle can't carry very much. We probably should swing by our farm and see if Thistle is there. But I'm not too super worried about that right now. Let's head inside. Actually, let's have some lunch. Sarah seems to be starving. We also need to probably go and do another inventory run. I might do that after my recording today so that it's not just a recording of me informing you that we're not doing much, turning in 2 quests, and then doing a bunch of inventory management. I already uploaded 1 episode recently of the inventory management process. Don't need to put another one up just yet.
I'm sure we've got something you need.
Turn to Whiterun. It's been a while since she's been here, I think. I think she's been away for quite some time. Mostly over in the Rift and down in Falkreath. I like how much I'm hearing about being a werewolf now that I'm thinking about dealing with it. And of course, he's still gone. I don't really know why I chose to kill him. It just kind of happened, and I was just like, okay, sure, that's a thing. I'm gonna head up to the forge real quick and see if Aelor's got anything good. I know we're not gonna buy anything due to the fact that I was told you have a weapon for me.
Yes, lass. You've been raised with the companions, I hear. I can fashion whatever kind of weapon you want. Finest forge in Skyrim, right here before you.
Let's get... We're gonna say a sword.
A blade. It will be as sharp as Fralia's tongue.
I almost had her say a dagger or a great sword just because of what she's been using lately, but... what do you got for sale?
Gods be praised.
I know he doesn't have much that's good, just because of the fact that it's... Ooh, that's nice. Looking to see if he has... Yes, he does. He has the wolf armor, which is tempting for us to get just because of the fact that we are trying to use the blade, but we're not going to. Time to go inside and talk to and speak with Yorbasker. Let's see. Missing merchants, the Dwarven Crown, in the shadows. Balance of power, waters, pets of Skyrim, farmer's life, no stone unturned, rising at dawn, Forsworn conspiracy. Huh. Do I actually not have a quest for... I'd have thought I had at least one quest for... Interesting. I do need to eventually do this one. But I guess we don't have an active quest for them. So let's go inside and talk to one of them and see if we can get a quest from them. And hopefully trigger more of the companion's quest line.
I've been running interference for you around here. I don't think anyone's caught on to our little campaign. Yet.
That's good to hear.
When the Empire surrendered to the Aldmeri Dominion...
Some people don't think I'm smart. Those people get my fist. But you, I like.
He doesn't have anything.
Come,
Let's see if
what
Vilkas has
brings you to
anything.
me? Find some strange creature
Nope.
in your travels?
That might mean that I need to go to Ayla and do another quest for Ayla, but we're gonna go down and see if we can find Skjor and see if we can get one from... Oh wait, no, Skjor's dead. Never mind. So it's probably gonna be Ayla.
Letting anyone in these days.
Ayla's probably gonna be the next person to talk to. Let's talk to Cadlac.
Some nights I
nope.
dream about the mists of Sovngarde.
I completely forgot that Skjor was dead.
I see everything, hear everything, and know everything.
Really?
Oh, I'm a good keeper of secrets. Have to be. In this hall.
I wonder what that means. Like, is she scared of death?
Hello.
Does she know about the
I
werewolves?
killed a bear yesterday. Did you kill anything?
Probably. I can't think of anything off the top of my head. Except
I'm still trying
a
to
lot.
figure out why Skjor let you in the first place. I hope the hunting goes well, sister. We've got the cowards on their heels now.
What's our target?
I've been hearing rumors of Silverhand activity. A group of them has holed up in the rift. Run fast, my friend.
There we go. And she set up in the rift, so is that... Where is that? Oh, it's over here. Really? We've already cleared that place out a couple of times. She must have just missed them. That's alright.
Hello, child of Kinnereth.
She's most likely not going to take...
It's no fun getting pushed around all the time.
I'm trying to decide if I want to take the terminus or if I want to travel there by foot. The only reason why I don't know if I want to take the terminus is because I don't know if it'll get us there any sooner, because we'd have to go all the way to Riften, which is on the other side of the rift from it. But we also wouldn't have to go around the throat of the world. My brain just thought about the fact that I should probably stop and see Lydia. Let's not. We could go see our farm, which is over to the side. It's not exactly the route out there. Let's see what they got.
Take a look.
What you guys got? I wonder if this is the one I need to trade the ring for, or buy the armor from. Do we have any more of those gemstones we've been using to keep Umbra full? I'd like to be able to have some more of those. Nope. Apparently not. That's alright.
May your road lead you to warm sands.
I want to take the TARDIS? Do I want to take or the Terminus? Do I want to take the wagon? Do I want to walk? Oh wait, we're supposed to swing by here and check here for the possibility of stuff about... Oh, oh, there's a body. A tome of detect life and a note. I'd like to use the tome of detect life, just in case we don't know that spell yet. I think we do, though. Yep, we do. And then, where was... Not this one, is it? I know that when I read this, it's going to trigger the quest to proceed. Oop. No. 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 Nope. Oh. No. No, 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 no. Nope. No. No. Fever trouble? No. Stable hands note. There we go. Alright, we're supposed to go to investigate Silent Moon Camp, which we'll go do. I'd like to finish this quest, because this is a quest that I'm supposed to have done already, and I was going to do it, but I completely forgot about it. And we got to come back to Whiterun anyways, and then we'll either take the cart or the terminus. Sorry about that. It is quite late in the evening, and I am quite bushed. I will most likely be calling it a night and going to bed after this recording, so this will probably be the only recording I get today. Might be the only recording I get this weekend. I already have to do my live stream, which if you want to catch my live streams, I live stream on Sunday. No particular time during the day, but I live stream to YouTube. I play Factorio. Currently doing our Void Block series. I've also been thinking about doing Satisfactory. A couple of other games I've thought about doing to put up on the channel, but obviously right now I'm not too keen on starting them because of the fact that I can barely keep up with what I'm currently recording. Especially what I was recording, how much I was recording before. Is the water not showing? Can't tell if the water's not showing, if there's just not water here. Seems unnaturally bare. We've got people. Going through and eliminating the local bandit population again. Kinda wish that there was a way I could have had her keep track of how many times she's cleared out an area. It's interesting to think that this is what she used to do for a living back when she was new to Skyrim. That she became a bounty hunter. Now she does it just to do it. Partially because she feels like she is Thane. She should consider doing this as part of her job. Oh no. One, Umbra doesn't have any charge. And for two, that lightning bolt hurts. There we go. Go ahead and check check out their loot again. Make this worth it. May not have been why we came, but we can at least make it worth coming. Don't really need those. I'll take these though. Ebony arrows. And we have the assassin's journal, which is basically, it says journal from an assassin saying that they're going to kill the Jarl of Whiterun while he sits without certain things on his mind, which is basically just trying to say once you've dealt with the main quest up to this point, not up to the point we're currently at, but up to the point where you've dealt with all the way up to getting the dragon and getting the dragon stone, killing the dragon that attacks the watchtower, and then being told to go to High Hrothgar, which apparently we still have not done. Like, I'm surprised I don't know how long it is taking me to actually get Sarah's butt in gear and go deal with them, but I also am still. I don't think she wants to. I think there's a part of her that's like, she doesn't know what to do with it. She doesn't know if she wants to go do it. I am starting to think, though, that might be what we do next, just to get it out of the way. Especially since it would be nice for her to go and deal with it, just to get it off on the path again. Again, the other reason why I'm kind of putting it off is there's another set of quests that will trigger once we finish with the Greybeards, so I don't want to go there and deal with that. Because I'd rather not feel obligated to do that job. But also it's also becoming time to go and deal with it. Not to mention there are some things I can get from that quest to help with other overarching goals of Sarah's in the future. That's probably what we're going to do. We're probably going to go deal with this assassin. And then after we deal with the assassin, we're probably going to go and try to deal with the Greybeards again. I say try because we did that once and it did not work for us.
I work with my mother.
One of the reasons why I'm getting flames and detect life ready is I know that this particular assassin can turn invisible. It's part of the reason why we're dealing with this now. Because something he has, I want. And I think Sarah's at the point where her having it would be nice. Especially since she's getting into that point where she's moving further and further down the stealthy type. And this will help quite a lot. I am kind of doing this quest for the item. I am kind of also doing it for just my wishes to have it done. So we're going to get up here real quick and deal with this. As we can see, he is right here. We're going to go ahead and grab Umbra. And we have dealt with our would-be assassin. And now we can retrieve the Bow of Shadows and 40 ebony arrows, apparently. A little bit of gold, and finally the Bow of Shadows. Weapon draw is 20% faster. Caster is invisible for 30 seconds. So, reason why we came to get this item and the reason why I wanted it so badly, if we go to it real quick, go Bow of Shadow, oops. We go to Bow of Shadows. I'm going to go ahead and favorite it. And then we are also going to put on, where are they? Ebony arrows. You don't have to have ebony arrows for this, but it helps. If I go ahead and draw the bow, we'll notice we turn into invisible. And we will stay invisible for 30 seconds as long as we don't do anything to break the invisibility. One of the main reasons why I wanted this bow, it is quite useful for sneaking around and doing things you're not supposed to when you can be invisible for this long. 30 seconds is actually quite a bit of time. Now, it doesn't keep you invisible for very long, and it doesn't work to it doesn't keep and obviously once I fire an arrow or once I do something while I'm invisible, I will turn visible again. But it will help us get into position. It will help us get around. And when Sarah moves towards her more aggressive ways, she'll definitely benefit from having it. Not to mention, it also creates a good thing that she's helped protect the Jarl. Oh, we were supposed to speak with the Jarl Steward. Oops. Yeah, we'll go speak with him real quick. I'm gonna pause the recording and I'll bring you guys back when I've spoken with the Jarl's Steward. Alright, we've made it back up to Dragon's Reach. We've made it out here to the dining table on the balcony, which is where Preventus is right now.
As you can imagine, very busy. Perhaps
and we found the assassin and took care of him.
Excellent. You've done us a great service. Here is your
And
reward.
for saving the Earl's life, I get 1,500 gold. Just feels like a waste. Well, sure, we'll take some work in the area.
Bounty to slay a giant. Here, take a look at this decree for details.
There we go. So we have to kill a dragon at Golden Rock, which is not exactly going to be my main goal for right now, but it's not bad for her to grab it and know that it is a possibility of something to do for the hold. She might kill it and then run off. She might not bother talking to people about it. She might just go deal with it just to say she did and then head off in search of the Greybeards. It has been quite a long while, and she feels like it is time that she needs to go deal with the Greybeards while she's on her way back to the Rift. It might again it might not be that it's on the way, because it's really not. If you're going to Rye Hrothgar, you have to be going to Rye Hrothgar. That, or you're going to the Throat of the World, because that's the only thing that's on the way.
When the Empire surrendered to the Altmerry Dominion, they shamed us all.
Damn those Grey Mains to oblivion. They want to back the storm close. They'll get what's coming to them.
I think Sarah just doesn't want to fight this war because I think she realizes how stupid it is. I don't think she likes the war just because the fact that she knows it's going to be, that it's just weakening the, that's just weakening the Empire and Skyrim. It's actually quite hilarious because, for a D&D campaign I've been doing recently with a friend of mine, we're doing something very similar to this, well, more of a sci-fi thing, but we have rebels fighting against an empire in it, and it's all being orchestrated by a group that wants them to be fighting so that they're both weaker. It's basically the entirety of Skyrim in a nutshell. There is High Hrothgar again. It is getting to the point where we probably should head up there. I don't know though, those clouds look like storm clouds, and I don't know if Sarah wants to deal with storm clouds. As if she doesn't have the magic to deal with them, or the power. Probably should get Umbra back out though. Since that is kind of our current build, is the Umbra build. My thought process is that maybe when she gets up to High Hrothgar and trains with the Greybeards, maybe they help break her free of Umbra's control. Obviously, nothing will happen up there that will lead to that, but it's always a possibility. I would pause the recording and bring you guys back when something interesting happened or when we got to Iverstead. But again, I don't have a whole lot of time tonight, and I am looking towards just finishing for tonight. I don't want to cut this into 2 recordings, because then I have to splice them back together. Wolves. Pit wolves. And there's the bouncer. Is this the pit that we got the cup from? That was one. I think I mentioned that before when I found this. I doubt I will be able to find the whatever I just picked up. And I didn't really look at the name for long enough for me to know what it is. Nope. Whatever. Not a big deal. I know it doesn't give us quests though. More soul. Let's go ahead and eat Umbra. Huh, my enchanting level went up, and which raised me up to level 42. Nice. I do plan on having Sarah do the main quest line. I just don't feel like she's... I just feel like the reason why she keeps getting distracted so easily is because she doesn't know how important this would be and what she'll get from it. Which is why she keeps getting distracted and running off in another direction. I was thinking about hunting those wolves, but they are off now. Maybe they'll turn around and come back. Oop. There we go. Darn it. I did not mean to do that. Speaking of, did not mean to do that. Let's save. Have the bandits re-established here? Apparently they're already taking pot shots at me. That's because the last time I came through here, I just killed you guys. Let's check this real quick. Tell that the trap's already been triggered, so there's no reason to waste my time dealing with the trap. I'm noticing this bandit thug is the only bandit here. Oh, that's alright. Maybe the others are out raiding, and he was told to stay behind and guard the hideout, which he did a terrible job at. But that's okay, they won't have to punish him. I already did. Cheese! Wine! Delish! One big difference between Skyrim and Oblivion that I did like is the fact that in Skyrim, you have ingredients and you have food. They're two separate things. Some ingredients can also be food, but you have food that is just food and ingredients that are just ingredients. And I like that because it makes for eating and sleeping and stuff like that to be a lot easier to be done. Oh, that's where that was? Huh. How the heck do I get up there? That seems like a really annoying place for a giant's nest. Or a giant's camp. I don't think it's called a giant's nest. I think they're called giant camps. Go ahead and drop another quick save since we're probably about to get killed by a giant. Unless I'm surprisingly a lot stronger than I was. Hey, bear. I'd like to get up there, but I'm not entirely sure how to get up there. And at this point, the only thing I can think to do is mountain climb it. There's one giant, but I don't think that's the giant I'm supposed to kill. There's the giant I'm supposed to kill. We're gonna run up here real quick and see if we can avoid angering them just yet. I'm thinking we should probably just use Vex of Fire and deal with this. Killed the first one. Well, I technically don't have a job for you. I'm going to deal with you anyways. And let's check the other one, because he's probably got some gold on him as well. I'm mostly doing this for the gold that they have on them. Everything else is kind of useless. Let's see, did they have a... Where's their... There's usually a chest here. Get inside and see what's up inside. Might be another, Ah, there he is. The Knights of the Nine. I actually was a really big fan of the Knights of the Nine DLC for Oblivion. I actually still think it is one of the best DLCs I've ever seen for any game. The only game that even came close was Fallout New Vegas, and I'm trying to remember what it was called, and I'm not able to, but you basically went to another casino out in the wasteland that had a weird red mist around it. I don't remember what it was called, but it was one of the 3 DLCs that I played for Fallout, and I thought was really fun. And I really enjoyed it. Oh, right, because I got to get all the way up here. I forgot about that. Oh, too late to go back on our decision now. But what it is not too late for is for us to take a break. And for me to go get some sleep IRL, and for Sarah to go get some... also take a break. I was thinking about trying to go towards this way and getting to that Draga ruin that we helped that one guy in, who we made in charge of our farm, and have left dealing with that farm by himself for months now, or at least days. I don't even know if we've been in Skyrim for months. But I was thinking about trying to get to that ruin, but it seems as though that's not going to be the case. Actually, nope, there it is. So we're going to go there and call it quits there. I'm hoping there's a bed inside. Not all the way inside. I don't want to go all the way inside. There is not. So we will be setting up camp out here. And Sarah will be getting some sleep out here. Because I'd like to level up. So we're going to place our campsite down. That's just the bedroll. Then sleep. We're just going to sleep for, let's say, 2 hours. Don't want to sleep for super long. And we level up again. And we're going to go with another boost to our health points. Let's see. What's this one? It invests 500 gold into increasing their available gold. I actually am tempted to do that. But what we might do is we might go with maybe some sneaking. That increases our sneak attack. Do we have the illusions necessary to get, no, we do not. Maybe alteration? Probably not. Possibly enchanting? Attunement. All enchantments on weapons and armor are 10% more powerful and last 10% longer. It's not bad. I think what we'll do is we will go with sneaking, and we'll get another bonus in sneaking. But thanks for joining me. If you enjoyed the playthrough, please hit that like button. It lets me know that the series is something you guys want to see continued. If you guys want to catch more of my series, hit that subscribe button so that you're notified when my series go out. And if you have any questions, comments, or concerns that you would like to place in the comment section, please do so. I attempt to read all comments and attempt to either respond to them in text or respond to them in my next video. But I will see you all in the next one. Talk to you guys later. Bye.